prophets gazing upon corrupted nations, eyelashes heavy with salty precipitation, observing the innocent enduring endless trials, false leaders masking cruelty with plastic smiles.
Behold the prophecy, imperial forces trying to break our unity, shielding the youth from absolute impunity, standing resolute against the oppressor's whip, refusing to let the righteous foundation slip. Drops of agony water the terrain, cleansing the earth of its bloody stain, weeping for the loss of vital liberty, crying for our stolen dignity. An emotional flood sweeping across the globe. These are Rasta tears falling on the sacred ground, a profound lamentation with a devastating sound. Woven locks soaking up the sorrowful rain, bearing the immense generational pain. Rasta tears dropping from the elders' eye, pleading for salvation from the Most High. Mothers holding tight to their frightened offspring, hoping the upcoming generation will finally sing. The politicians offer only empty promises, trading our futures for silver and choruses.
I wrap my shawl around my trembling shoulder, feeling the atmosphere growing gradually colder. Generations of suffering etched into my face, seeking a tranquil, undisturbed resting place. Drops of agony
Water the terrain,
cleansing the earth of its bloody stain, weeping for the loss of vital liberty, crying for our stolen dignity. An emotional flood sweeping across the globe. These are Rasta tears falling on the sacred ground, a profound lamentation with a devastating sound. Woven locks soaking up the sorrowful rain, bearing the immense generational pain. Rasta tears dropping from the elders' eye, pleading for salvation from the Most High. The rivers overflow, wash away the lingering woe, purge the wickedness entirely, embrace the struggle gracefully. Awaken from this nightmare, the weeping shall cease. Behold the Rasta tears falling on the sacred ground, a profound lamentation with a devastating sound. Woven locks soaking up the sorrowful rain, bearing the immense generational pain. Rasta tears dropping from the elders' eye, pleading for salvation from the Most High. Dry your eyes, Jah will provide.
the storm is passing over, peace at last.
thorn bushes. Sunsets bleeding orange over the vast plains. Walking solitary paths, ignoring the ambushes. Royalty requires carrying invisible chains.
Hear the mighty growl, defending the territory without a single mate. Standing atop the granite boulder,
Watching the prey,
embracing this majestic,
isolating fate.
chasing the
Cowardly scavengers far away.
The crown weighs heavy on the brow,
No companions in the den,
fulfilling an ancient silent vow.
separated from mortal men. Sovereignty brings a terrifying chill.
Lonely lion,
Prowling the savannah alone,
guarding a desolate,
dusty throne. Fierce claws scraping the barren earth,
proving an undeniable royal worth.
lonely lion staring at the starless sky, letting out a brave, solitary cry.
Scars decorating the muscular hide, battles fought within the blistering heat. Swallowing the immense arrogant pride, refusing to ever accept a defeat.
Paul stepping softly on the dry grass, gazing into the mirrored oasis reflection. Watching the brutal season slowly pass, craving a tiny moment of pure affection.
The crown weighs heavy on the brow,
No companions in the den,
fulfilling an ancient silent vow.
separated from mortal men. Sovereignty brings a terrifying chill. Lonely lion prowling the savannah alone,
Guarding a desolate,
dusty throne. Fierce claws scraping the barren earth,
proving an undeniable
royal worth. Lonely lion staring at the starless sky, letting out a brave, solitary cry.
king of the untamed wild,
Get vulnerable as a child,
roaring into the empty
a
space.
king without a resting place.
Stand tall, never stumble, never fall.
The apex predator remains. Yeah, the lonely lion prowling the savannah alone,
Guarding a desolate,
dusty throne. Fierce claws scraping the barren earth,
proving an undeniable
royal worth. Lonely lion staring at the starless sky, letting out a brave, solitary cry. King of nowhere,
ruling the dust.
walking into the horizon unconquered. Empty apartment romantic story suddenly getting old. Photographs scattered across the rug. I am addicted to your toxic drug.
Listen to the heartbeat pacing back and forth across the room, swept up inside this absolute bloom. A heavy burden placed upon my chest. I cannot find a single moment of rest.
The metronome is ticking slow,
Nowhere else for us to go.
the tempo matches up my grief.
Searching for some sweet relief.
We are trapped inside a minor key. This is the sorrow rhythm, beating in the dark, leaving behind a permanent mark. A syncopated agony, tearing us apart. The percussion of a broken heart. Sorrow rhythm, echoing endlessly. A devastating, mournful symphony.
Striking the match, burning up the past, knowing this affection could never last. The snare drum snaps like a cracking whip.
We are going down on a sinking ship. I hum a tune to distract my mind, leaving the beautiful memories behind. The vinyl record skips on the phonograph. I forgot how to genuinely laugh. The metronome is ticking slow,
Nowhere else for us to
the
go.
tempo matches up my grief.
Searching for some sweet relief.
We are trapped inside a minor key. This is the sorrow rhythm, beating in the dark, leaving behind a permanent mark. A syncopated agony, tearing us apart. The percussion of a broken heart. Sorrow rhythm, echoing endlessly. A devastating, mournful symphony. Turn the volume down to zero. There is no returning hero. Silence is the only cure. A heartbreak that is truly pure.
Period ache,
How much more can
we take.
let the music die? The sorrow rhythm, beating in the dark, leaving behind a permanent mark. A syncopated agony, tearing us apart. The percussion of a broken heart. Sorrow rhythm, echoing endlessly. A devastating, mournful symphony.
Such a sad beat.
Mourning the love, the song is over. We are done. Golden fur brushing against the thorn bushes. Sunsets bleeding orange over the vast plains. Walking solitary paths, ignoring the ambushes. Royalty requires care. carrying invisible chains.
Hear the mighty growl, defending the territory without a single mate. Standing atop the granite boulder, watching the prey, embracing this majestic, isolating fate, chasing the cowardly scavengers far away.
The crown weighs heavy on the brow,
No companions in the day,
fulfilling an ancient silent vow.
separated from mortal men.
Sovereignty brings a terrifying chill. Lonely lion, prowling the savannah alone, guarding a desolate, dusty throne.
Fierce claws scraping the barren earth,
Proving an undeniable royal worth. Lonely lion, staring at the starless sky, letting out a brave, solitary cry.
scars decorating the muscular hide, battles fought within the blistering heat, swallowing the immense arrogant pride, refusing to ever accept a defeat.
Paw stepping softly on the dried grass, gazing into the mirrored oasis reflection, watching the brutal season slowly pass, craving a tiny moment of pure affection. The crown weighs heavy on the brow,
No companions in the day,
fulfilling an ancient silent vow.
separated from mortal men.
Sovereignty brings a terrifying chill. Lonely lion, prowling the savannah alone, guarding a desolate, dusty throne, and
Fierce claws scraping the barren earth,
proving an undeniable royal worth. Lonely lion, staring at the starless sky, letting out a brave, solitary cry. King of the untamed wild,
yet vulnerable as
a child,
roaring into the empty space.
a king without a resting place. Stand tall, 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 stand tall. Never stumble, never fall.
The apex predator remains here, the lonely lion
Prowling the savannah alone, guarding a desolate, dusty throne,
fierce claws scraping the barren earth,
proving an undeniable royal worth. Lonely lion, staring at the starless sky, letting out a brave, solitary cry.
king of nowhere,
Ruling the dust,
walking into the horizon.
unconquered.
Observing the vast wilderness from a higher view. The feline monarch rests beneath the mahogany shade, watching the daylight slowly begin to fade. Hear the jungle weep,
vocalizing anguish push across the equatorial belt, expressing the deepest agony ever truly felt. The apex predator mourning the loss of the trees, sending a mournful message upon the tropical breeze.
Whiskers twitching as the
monsoon nears,
shedding these heavy instinctual tears.
The formidable beast lets out a moan,
standing atop the precipice, completely alone.
The primal vocalization piercing the thick habitat. Listen to the lion cry echoing through the vines, sending shivers straight down our fragile spines. The undisputed ruler shedding a single massive tear, announcing a tragedy that the poachers cannot hear. Lion cry, a devastating, untamed roar, demanding the preservation of the forest floor.
Prowling through the ferns with a heavy sunken chest, unable to find a suitable location to properly rest. The majestic mane tangled with burrs and dried mud, a fierce protector bonded entirely by blood.
I feel the vibration rumbling deep within the dirt, sympathizing with this magnificent unspoken hurt. The exotic birds fall completely silent in the sky, respecting the sovereign's heart breaking loud sigh.
Whiskers twitching as the monsoon nears, shedding these heavy instinctual tears.
The formidable beast lets out a moan,
standing atop the precipice, completely alone.
A primal vocalization piercing the thick habitat. Listen to the lion cry echoing through the vines, sending shivers straight down our fragile spines. The undisputed ruler shedding a single massive tear, announcing a tragedy that the poachers cannot hear. Lion cry, a devastating, untamed roar, demanding the preservation of the forest floor. Protecting the vulnerable and weak,
the awful vocalizes his pain,
roaring louder than the pouring rain. Inhale the humid air, exhale the breeze, seeking comfort, finding no relief.
The awful mourns.
Oh, the lion cry echoing through the vines, sending shivers straight down our fragile spines. The undisputed ruler shedding a single massive tear, announcing a tragedy that the poachers cannot hear. Lion cry, a devastating, untamed roar, demanding the preservation of the forest floor. The jungle weeps, nature demands respect, a primal scream into the void, heard by all. speaking loudly, offering a hollow pill, telling me my destiny is written on their bill.
Staring at the
their house ceiling, trapped inside a ward, begging for a rescue, crying out to the Lord.
No need no pharmacy, cultivating medicine straight from the fertile dirt. Letting Mother Nature come and wash away the hurt. Roots and herbal remedies, healing up the brain. Breaking out the clinic, rejecting all the chains.
Throw away the prescription,
Burn the doctor's note,
rejecting their description.
sail in my own boat.
We find the real cure, growing in the wilderness. These are the rehab roots, anchoring the soul, filling up the empty void, making us whole. No more synthetic chemicals messing with the head, sleeping peacefully in the natural woven bed. Rehab roots, digging deep beneath the clay, chasing all the artificial demons far away.
Sipping on the ginger tea, cleansing out the blood. Standing firm and solid in the middle of the mud. Vibrations of the drum beat, fixing up the spine. Harvesting the goodness from the intertwining vine.
I tear off the bandage, letting the fresh air in, shedding off the layers of my complicated skin. Therapy is hiding in the whisper of the leaves. I am finally becoming a woman who believes.
Throw away the prescription,
Burn the doctor's note,
rejecting their description.
sail in my own boat.
We find the real cure,
Growing in the wilderness. These are the rehab roots, anchoring the soul, filling up the empty void, making us whole. No more synthetic chemicals messing with the head, sleeping peacefully in a natural woven bed. Rehab roots, digging deep beneath the clay, chasing all the artificial demons far away.
soil to the sky.
Watch me flourish now.
Branches reaching high.
I have kept my vow. Unplug the machine, feel the pulse, true health, pure life.
Grounded, rooted, free.
Yes, these are the rehab roots, anchoring the soul, filling up the empty void, making us whole. No more synthetic chemicals messing with the head, sleeping peacefully in a natural woven bed. Rehab roots, digging deep beneath the clay, chasing all the artificial demons far away.
Fully recovered,
Roots men heal,
back to the earth.
brand new birth. Yeah. Stirring the bubbling cauldron at midnight, throwing in petals of a poisonous flower, casting spells by the flickering candlelight, harnessing an ancient supernatural power.
Feel the hex, alligator swimming in the murky bayou, gathering graveyard dirt beneath the moss. I put a permanent wicked curse upon you, ensuring you suffer a terrible loss.
The talisman hangs around my neck, chanting incantations loud. Your sanity becomes a total wreck.
sorcery dripping from every single note. Voodoo blues creeping through the misty swamp, witches dancing a dangerous heavy storm. Mojo hands working a terrible charm, bringing forth an inevitable harm. Voodoo blues, a mystical dark decree, stealing your spirit for eternity. Shaking their hollow skirt, rattling the bones, sticking needles into a ragged doll, whispering curses in guttural tones, waiting for your arrogant empire to fall. Sipping a potion made of spider silk, blindfolded by the eerie creeping mist, drinking down the sour spoiled milk. You are crossed off the living list. The talisman hangs around my neck, chanting incantations loud. Your sanity becomes a total wreck, summoning a dark ominous cloud. Sorcery dripping from every single note. Voodoo blues creeping through the misty swamp, witches dancing a dangerous heavy storm. Mojo hands working a terrible charm, bringing forth an inevitable harm. Voodoo blues, a mystical dark decree, stealing your spirit for eternity. The spirits have awakened, hey, the sacrifice is made. Your foundation is shaken, the final death is bare. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, betrayal earns an unjust trust. The magic takes control. Beware the voodoo blues creeping through the misty swamp, witches dancing a dangerous heavy storm. Mojo hands working a terrible charm, bringing forth an inevitable harm. Voodoo blues, a mystical dark decree, stealing your spirit for eternity. The spell is cast, no escape now, sinking into the black mud, forever trapped. Ha, 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 ha. Stirring the bubbling cauldron at midnight, throwing in petals of a poisonous flower, casting spells by the flickering candlelight, harnessing an ancient supernatural power. Feel the hex, alligator swimming in the murky bayou, gathering graveyard dirt beneath the moss. I put a permanent wicked curse upon you, ensuring you suffer a terrible loss. The talisman hangs around my neck, chanting incantations loud. Your sanity becomes a total wreck, summoning a dark, ominous cloud. Sorcery dripping from every single note. Voodoo blues creeping through the misty swamp. Witches dance in the dangerous heavy stomp. Mojo hands working a terrible charm, bringing forth an inevitable harm. Voodoo blues, a mystical dark decree, stealing your spirit for eternity. Shaking a hollow skull, battling the bones, sticking needles into a ragged doll, whispering curses in gutter tones, waiting for your arrogant empire to fall. Sipping a potion made of spider silk, blindfolded by the eerie creeping mist, drinking down the sour spoiled milk. You are crossed off the living list. The talisman hangs around my neck, chanting incantations loud. Your sanity becomes a total wreck, summoning a dark, ominous cloud. Sorcery dripping from every single note. Voodoo blues creeping through the misty swamp. Witches dance in the dangerous heavy stomp. Mojo hands working a terrible charm, bringing forth an inevitable harm. Voodoo blues, a mystical dark decree, stealing your spirit for eternity. The spirits have awakened, the sacrifice is made, your foundation is shaken, the final debt is paid. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, betrayal earns an unjust trust. The magic takes control. Beware the voodoo blues creeping through the misty swamp. Witches dance in the dangerous heavy stomp. Mojo hands working a terrible charm, bringing forth an inevitable harm. Voodoo blues, a mystical dark decree, stealing your spirit for eternity. The spell is cast, no escape now, sinking into the black mud, forever trapped. Hey. The supreme creator observing the spinning galaxy, witnessing humanity's absolute moral fallacy. Planets shifting entirely out of their proper alignment, mankind failing their ultimate divine assignment. Look up to the heavens, the deity shedding the tear upon the atmospheric shield, watching the innocent perish on the battlefield. Infinite sadness rippling across the Milky Way, begging the children of Earth to reconsider and pray. The celestial maker feels the ultimate grief, finding absolutely zero cosmic relief. Constellations weeping in the darkened sky, asking the mortal population exactly why. A divine melancholy enveloping the universe. This is just sorrow raining from the clouds above, mourning the tragic disappearance of unconditional love. The Almighty weeping for His fractured creation, sending a warning to every single corrupted nation. Just sorrow, a heavy burden upon the divine, crossing the sacred boundaries and the holy line. Angels folding their wings in profound disappointment, rejecting the politicians' fraudulent anointment. The cosmic scales tipping toward inevitable doom, a celestial sadness filling the vast empty room. I gaze into the telescope, searching for a sign, seeing the glorious stars beginning to decline. The Creator's heartbreak manifesting as a storm, taking on a devastating supernatural force. The celestial maker feels the ultimate grief, finding absolutely zero cosmic relief. Constellations weeping in the darkened sky, asking the mortal population exactly why. A divine melancholy enveloping the universe. This is just sorrow raining from the clouds above, mourning the tragic disappearance of unconditional love. The Almighty weeping for His fractured creation, sending a warning to every single corrupted nation. Just sorrow, a heavy burden upon the divine, crossing the sacred boundaries and the holy line. Repent before the final day, wash your dreadful sins away. The Maker's heart is breaking now, we must fulfill the righteous vow. Forgive us, guide us, mend the fractured word, the heavens weep. Behold, just sorrow raining from the clouds above, mourning the tragic disappearance of unconditional love. The Almighty weeping for His fractured creation, sending a warning to every single corrupted nation. Just sorrow, a heavy burden upon the divine, crossing the sacred boundaries and the holy line. The Creator cries, cosmic tears fall, a divine plea for peace. Listen closely. Da 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 da. Yeah, yeah.
Rhythm fluid seeping from the tone speaker cone, standing barefoot upon a vibrating stone. The audio spectrum tearing my eardrums apart, an electric hemorrhage flowing straight from the heart.
Check the voltage, overloaded circuits melting down the copper wire, fueling this catastrophic sonic driven fire. The woofers cannot handle this massive soundscape, no physical form of auditory escape.
The decibels are dangerously climbing. Ignore the catastrophic timing. Frequencies slashing like a razor blade.
The final broadcast has been officially made.
This acoustic warfare takes a fatal toll.
Feel the bleeding bass, rupturing the audio track, pushing the equipment till the woofers crack. A massive hemorrhage of distorted, brutal sound, shaking the tectonic plates far beneath the ground. Bleeding bass, oozing out a crimson tide, nowhere for the fragile listeners to hide. Pumping pure adrenaline through the rusted machine, the loudest catastrophe you have ever seen. Valves shattering under immense crushing pressure, destroying every single delicate measure.
I wipe the sonic splatter off my cheek. The amplifier begins to dramatically shriek. We push the boundaries way past the limit, drowning entirely inside this specific minute. The decibels are dangerously climbing.
Ignore the
Catastrophic timing. Frequencies slashing like a razor blade.
The final broadcast has been officially made. This acoustic warfare takes a fatal toll.
Feel the bleeding bass, rupturing the audio track, pushing the equipment till the woofers crack. A massive hemorrhage of distorted, brutal sound, shaking the tectonic plates far beneath the ground. Bleeding bass, oozing out a crimson tide, nowhere for the fragile listeners to hide. Fulfilling this violent need absolutely. We refuse to ever stop. The speakers finally blow when it's the bleeding bass, rupturing the audio track, pushing the equipment till the woofers crack. A massive hemorrhage of distorted, brutal sound, shaking the tectonic plates far beneath the ground. Bleeding bass, oozing out a crimson tide, nowhere for the fragile listeners to hide. It bleeds, total sensory overload, circuits frac system down. Relic in the corridor, a majestic artifact from a forgotten war. The metallic surface oxidized with the greenish tint, holding a glorious historical royal imprint.
Swing the heavy mallet, striking the center with an enormous padded stick, sending out a shockwave incredibly thick. The resonance travels across the eastern sea, announcing the arrival of a regal dynasty.
majesty. The frequencies ripple through the atmosphere,
making the
ancestors suddenly appear.
an acoustic
Phenomenon spanning across time.
The loudest bell ringing
In the emperor's hall, listen to the vintage gong vibrating through the age, turning another fascinating historical page. A massive bronze saucer producing a mighty boom, shaking the artifacts inside the museum room. Vintage gong, an incredibly powerful ancient chime, echoing beautifully until the end of time.
forged in the fires of a millennium past, designed specifically so the overtones last. Monks striking the metal to signal the prayer. The majestic sonic boom fills the humid air.
I touch the engraved dragons on the curved rim. The modern melodies suddenly seem rather dim. This colossal symbol demands utmost respect, a mesmerizing, terrifying auditory effect. The frequencies ripple through the atmosphere,
making the
ancestors suddenly appear.
an acoustic
Phenomenon spanning across time.
the loudest bell ringing
In the emperor's hall, listen to the vintage gong vibrating through the age, turning another fascinating historical page. A massive bronze saucer producing a mighty boom, shaking the artifacts inside the museum room. Vintage gong, an incredibly powerful ancient chime, echoing beautifully until the end of time. Hit the target dead center, let the sonic wave enter. A traditional masterpiece, a monumental release. Wait for the strike. Brace yourself. Wait for the strike. Brace yourself. Wait for the strike. Brace yourself. Feel the vintage gong vibrating through the age, turning another fascinating historical page. A massive bronze saucer producing a mighty boom, shaking the artifacts inside the museum room. Vintage gong, an incredibly powerful ancient chime, echoing beautifully until the end of time. So incredibly loud, the ancestors hear it. The vibration settles, history remains. Emerald canopy dripping with the morning dew, observing the vast wilderness from a higher view. The feline monarch rests beneath the mahogany shade, watching the daylight slowly begin to fade.
Hear the jungle weep, vocalizing anguish across the equatorial belt, expressing the deepest agony ever truly felt. The apex predator mourning the loss of the tree, sending a mournful message upon the tropical breeze.
Whiskers twitching as the monsoon nears,
shedding these heavy instinctual tears.
the formidable beast lets out a moan,
Standing atop the precipice, complete sunken chest, unable to find a suitable location to properly rest. A majestic mane tangled with burrs and dried mud, a fierce protector bonded entirely by blood.
I feel the vibration rumbling deep within the dirt, sympathizing with this magnificent unspoken hurt. The exotic birds fall completely silent in the sky, respecting the sovereign's heartbreaking loud sigh. Whiskers twitching as the monsoon nears,
shedding these heavy instinctual tears.
the formidable beast lets out a moan,
Standing atop the precipice completely alone, a primal vocalization piercing the thick habitat.
listen to the lion cry, echoing through the vines, sending shivers straight down our fragile spines. The undisputed ruler shedding a single massive tear, announcing a tragedy that the poachers cannot hear. Lion cry, a devastating untamed roar, demanding the preservation of the forest floor. Let the untamed wilderness speak, protecting the vulnerable and weak. The alpha vocalizes his pain, roaring louder than the pouring rain.
Inhale the humid air,
Exhale the grief,
seeking comfort.
finding no relief.
The alpha mourns.
Oh, the lion cry, echoing through the vines, sending shivers straight down our fragile spines. The undisputed ruler shedding a single massive tear, announcing a tragedy that the poachers cannot hear. Lion cry, a devastating untamed roar, demanding the preservation of the forest floor.
The jungle weeps,
Nature demands respect,
a primal scream.
into the void heard by all. Stay. Yeah.
Ram bam 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 bam.
So staring at the gray cement covering the earth, wondering what this paved environment is worth. Sidewalks cracking under the pedestrian weight, navigating this rigid artificial state.
Watch the bulldozer erecting scaffolding, blocking the natural view, pouring the foundations, completely starting anew. The gridlock traffic honking on the overpass. We traded the emerald meadows for steel and glass.
The metropolis expands without any cease,
Disturbing the natural ecological peace.
potholes ruining the avenue commute.
A hardened reality we cannot dispute.
Trapped inside a massive, unyielding grid, singing the concrete blues, walking the paved highway, stuck inside this rigid, monotonous grid. The urban sprawl swallowing the horizon line, ignoring the obvious deteriorating sign. Concrete blues,
Building a magnificent towering cage.
the architectural tragedy of the modern age.
waiting on the construction site, burden the girders deep into the noise and night. The asphalt absorbing the unbearable heat, blisters forming on the weary traveler's feet. I lean against the pillar of the parking garage, living inside this dreary metropolitan mirage. The subway grates exhaling a foul hot steam, desperately clinging to a rustic postable dream. Metropolis expands without any cease, disturbing the natural ecological peace. Potholes ruining the avenue commute, a hard in reality we cannot dispute. Trapped inside a massive, unyielding grid, singing a concrete blues, walking the paved highway, stuck inside this rigid, monotonous grid. The urban sprawl swallowing the horizon line, ignoring the obvious deteriorating sign. Concrete blues, building a magnificent towering cage, the architectural tragedy of the modern age. Towering cage, the architectural tragedy of the modern age. So hard and no soil left, the cement sets forever rigid. Crimson fluid seeping from the torn speaker cone, standing barefoot upon a vibrating stone. The audio spectrum tearing my eardrums apart, an electric hemorrhage flowing straight from the heart.
Check the voltage, overloaded circuits melting down the copper wire, fueling this catastrophic sonic-driven fire. The woofers cannot handle this massive soundscape,
No physical form of auditory escape. The decibels are dangerously climbing.
Ignore the catastrophic timing.
Frequency slashing like a razor blade.
The final broadcast has been officially made.
This acoustic warfare takes a fatal toll. Feel the bleeding bass, rupturing the audio track, pushing the equipment till the woofers crack. A massive hemorrhage of distorted, brutal sound, shaking the tectonic plates far beneath the ground. Bleeding bass, oozing out the crimson tide. Nowhere for the fragile listeners to hide.
Pumping pure adrenaline through the rusted machine, the loudest catastrophe you have ever seen. Valve shattering under immense
Crushing pressure,
destroying every single delicate measure.
I wipe the
sonic splatter off my cheek. The amplifier begins to dramatically shriek. We push the boundaries way past the limit, drowning entirely inside this specific minute. The decibels are dangerously climbing.
Ignore the catastrophic timing.
Frequencies flashing like a razor blade.
The final broadcast has been officially made.
This acoustic warfare takes a fatal toll. Feel the bleeding bass,
Rupturing the audio track,
pushing the equipment till the woofers crack. A massive hemorrhage of distorted, brutal sound, shaking the tectonic plates far beneath the ground. Bleeding bass, oozing out a crimson tide. Nowhere for the fragile listeners to hide. Sizzle pop, we refuse to ever stop. The speakers finally blow. Witness the bleeding bass,
rupturing the audio track,
pushing the equipment till the woofers crack. A massive hemorrhage of distorted, brutal sound, shaking the tectonic plates far beneath the ground. Bleeding bass, oozing out the crimson tide. Nowhere for the fragile listeners to hide. It bleeds, total sensory overdose. Circuits fried, system down. Careless fingers sliding down the mahogany neck, turning this beautiful instrument into an emotional wreck. Plucking the thickest gauge with absolute despair. The lowest octaves vibrate in the heavy air.
Feel the low frequencies, the magnetic pickups capturing every single side. The wooden body letting out a resonant cry. Varnish peeling off from the salty teardrops. The sorrowful rhythm absolutely never stops.
The tuning pegs are slipping from the immense sadness,
descending rapidly into harmonic madness.
Four strings vibrating with pure tragedy.
The most depressing
low frequency strategy. The instrument itself is shedding a tear. Hear the weeping bass crying through the amplifier, extinguishing the joyful rhythmic fire. A thumping lamentation echoing in the hall, watching the glorious musical foundation for weeping bass. I've been on the fretboard, begging for mercy from the melodic Lord.
Adjusting the truss rod to handle the intense strain, channeling decades of unspoken acoustic pain. The thumb slapping against the heavy wound coil, burying our happiness underneath the sonic soil.
I plug the quarter-inch jack into the input slot, trying to salvage whatever happiness I have got. The amplifier hums with the sympathetic drone, playing this depressing gig completely alone. The tuning pegs are slipping from the immense sadness,
descending rapidly into harmonic madness.
Four strings vibrating with pure tragedy,
The most depressing
low frequency strategy. The instrument itself is shedding a tear. Hear the weeping bass crying through the amplifier, extinguishing the joyful rhythmic fire. A thumping lamentation echoing in the hall, watching the glorious musical foundation fall. Weeping bass sobbing on the fretboard, begging for mercy from the melodic Lord. Express the grief,
a musical teardrop offering relief.
the lowest register holds the darkest mood.
A thoroughly depressing sonic fool.
Foundation for weeping bass, sobbing on the fretboard, begging for mercy from the melodic Lord. Such a sad tone, the wood is crying. Unplug the cable, lay the instrument down.
Scuffed sneakers, listen to the mixtape playing from blown speakers. Asphalt shimmering under the relentless urban sun. A masterpiece of survival that has only just begun.
Show your true essence. Graffiti murals decorating the crumbling tenement wall. An unfiltered expression standing incredibly tall. Hustling on the pavement, trying to earn a dime, creating pure poetry out of poverty and grime.
The block is broadcasting a genuine aura, documenting the magnificent urban flora. An unrefined spirit echoing down the lane, turning absolute hardship into massive gain.
We possess an authenticity
they cannot buy.
This is the ghetto soul, raw and completely real, expressing exactly how the marginalized feel. A power vocal coming from the fire escape, taking on a magnificent, unpolished shape. Ghetto soul, the purest essence of the avenue. A beautiful resilience shining right on through.
Tightening the frayed laces on my worn out boots, connecting deeply with my undeniable inner roots. The neighborhood choir harmonizing on the corner curb, producing a magnificent frequency nothing can disturb. I lean over the balcony railing, belting out a high note,
is broadcasting a genuine aura,
documenting the magnificent urban flora, an unrefined spirit echoing down the lane, turning absolute hardship into massive gain.
we possess an authenticity they cannot buy. This is the ghetto soul, raw and completely real, expressing exactly how the marginalized feel. A power vocal coming from the fire escape, taking on a magnificent, unpolished shape. Ghetto soul, the purest essence of the avenue, a beautiful, resilient, shining right on through. Let the boombox loudly blast, honoring our resilient past. The projects have a massive voice, singing out is our only choice. Stomp, clap, sing it loud. We are fiercely proud. The essence never dies. Singing the ghetto soul, raw and completely real, expressing exactly how the marginalized feel. A power vocal coming from the fire escape, taking on a magnificent, unpolished shape. Ghetto soul, the purest essence of the avenue, a beautiful, resilient, shining right on through.
Authentic vibration,
Straight from the curb,
the boombox clicks of the spirit lives on. Yeah. Yeah.
Cloudy skies looming over the murky river Thames, walking past the market stalls selling fake gems. Puddles reflecting the dreary overcast afternoon, waiting for the appearance of the pale British moon.
Strictly UK roots, rocking the red, gold and green knit beanie hat. Stepping out the pub, leaving the stray alley cat. Mixing the Jamaican flavor with the London fog, navigating through the depressing industrial smog.
The northern weather freezes my fingertips,
Warm patois tumbling from my lips.
a cultural collision on the wet street,
Marching forward with the steady island beat.
bringing the Caribbean warmth to the freezing cold.
I am the Camden Rasta,
Skanking in the heavy rain,
riding the underground.
noisy tube train, sipping warm cider while listening to the dub play.
Embracing this beautiful
Transatlantic fate, Camden Rasta,
surviving in the urban gray.
chasing the miserable, gloomy clouds away.
Selling vinyl records near the famous Canal Lock, watching the chaotic tourists eagerly flock. The bass line thumping from the brick tavern wall, standing firm, refusing to ever stumble or fall.
My trench coat soaking up the persistent drizzle, watching the neon storefront signs spark and sizzle. A cup of Earl Grey mixed with a shot of rum, waiting for the brighter
tomorrow to eventually come. The northern weather freezes my fingertips.
Warm patois tumbling from my lips.
A cultural collision on the wet street.
Marching forward with a steady island beat.
Bringing the Caribbean warmth to the freezing cold.
I am the Camden
Rasta skanking in the heavy rain.
riding the underground.
Noisy tube tray, sipping warm cider while listening to the dub play.
Embracing this beautiful
Transatlantic fate, Camden Rasta,
surviving in the urban gray.
chasing miserable, gloomy clouds away.
From Kingston to the British shore,
We always demand a little more,
the diaspora standing incredibly strong.
singing our unique hybridized song. Pitter patter splash, a beautiful cultural clash.
The rhythm
Keeps us warm. The Camden Rasta skanking in the heavy rain.
riding the underground.
Noisy tube train, sipping warm cider while listening to the dub play. Embracing this beautiful transatlantic fate. Camden Rasta,
Surviving in the urban gray.
chasing the miserable, gloomy clouds away. London calling, Ireland answering.
Two words, one beautiful sound.
Smashed plastic casing scattered across the pavement. A tragic end to our neighborhood entertainment. The portable stereo lies completely dismantled. A beautiful gathering suddenly violently cancelled.
Look at the wreckage, battery acid leaking onto the sidewalk cracks. No more blasting those heavy dub plate tracks. Fragmented dials and shattered tuning knobs, leaving behind a crowd of quiet weeping mobs.
A cassette tape ribbons tangled in the debris. An obsolete machine that used to set us free. The silver antenna bent, completely out of shape.
No remaining method to play the mixtape.
The street corner is incredibly
Awkwardly silent,
mourning the broken boom. The silence is deafening. A catastrophic end to the joyous evening. Shrapnel from the speakers flying through the air, leaving the entire community in total despair. Broken boom, a completely dismantled device, paying an incredibly unfair musical price.
stomped into pieces by an uncaring patrol, destroying the physical vessel but not the soul. The graphic equalizer smashed beyond repair, metallic fragments glistening in the streetlight glare.
I carefully pick up the remnants of the play button, feeling like a starved person who used to be a glutton, deprived of the the melodies we desperately crave. Digging a shallow urban technological grave. The cassette tape ribbons tangled in the debris. An obsolete machine that used to set us free. The silver antenna bent completely out of shape. No remaining method to play the mixtape. The street corner is incredibly, awkwardly silent. Born in the broken boom, the silence is deafening. A catastrophic end to the joyous evening. Shrapnel from the speakers flying through the air, leaving the entire community in total despair. Broken boom, a completely dismantled device, paying an incredibly unfair musical price. But the songs remain in our head.
They crush the exterior shell,
but the internal rhythm is alive and well.
remember what it was.
The music survives, yeah, mourning the broken boom. The silence is deafening. A catastrophic end to the joyous evening. Shrapnel from the speakers flying through the air, leaving the entire community in total despair. Broken boom, a completely dismantled device, paying an incredibly unfair musical price. Gather the pieces, hold the memory. The power goes out, the song continues inside. Salty moisture staining my dirty bruised cheek, gathering the immense courage required to speak. Mourning the fallen comrades on the battlefield, refusing to ever surrender or lower my shield.
Hold the front line, standing at the barricade, clutching a wooden baton. A fierce mutiny launching just before the dawn, grieving for the liberties that were forcefully taken. An insubordinate population completely awakened,
Defying droplets splashing on the riot gear,
conquering every ounce of lingering fear.
an insurgent sadness fueling the revolution, demanding a radical permanent solution. Our sorrow transforms into a massive weapon. These are rebel tears falling for a righteous cause, defying the oppressor's unforgiving laws.
A revolutionary grief pouring from the eye.
We will fiercely fight until the day we die. Rebel tears,
A mutiny of pure emotion,
a vast unstoppable insubordinate ocean.
gripping that horn banner, marching through the tear gas, watching the heavily armored battalion slowly pass. The sorrow inside my chest becomes a roaring fire, pushing our collective demand significantly higher.
I wipe the dripping frustration off my chin, knowing this is a crucial battle we must win. The way cobblestones reflect our unyielding stance, we will never forfeit this magnificent chance. Defying droplets splashing on the riot gear,
Conquering every ounce of lingering fear.
an insurgent sadness fueling a revolution, demanding a radical permanent unstoppable. Insubordination. Let the sorrowful mutiny rise. No more compromises or lying. Turn the grieving into action. A totally unstoppable faction.
We rise, strike,
Do what you must.
the barricade holds firm.
Behold the rebel tears falling for a righteous cause. Defying the oppressor's unforgiving law.
A revolutionary grief pouring from the eye.
We will fiercely fight until the day we die. Rebel tear,
A mutiny of pure emotion.
a vast unstoppable. Insubordinate ocean.
Wipe your face, charge forward. The revolution
Continues unbroken. Yeah. Yeah. Grease smeared thickly across the mechanics overall. Banging a dented hubcap against the garage wall. The tempo dragged forcefully through the nasty sludge. A filthy cadence that absolutely refuses to budge.
bring the grime. Unwatched percussion making everybody intensely sweat. The sloppiest syncopation you have ever met. Rusty trash can serving as the primary drum kit. We do not care about being polished even one bit.
The offbeat timing feels incredibly gross.
Keeping the unrefined energy dangerously close.
Staining your outfit with this musical oil.
Planting the seed in the contaminated soil.
Embracing the utterly disgusting ragu.
We love that dirty rhythm.
Soaking in the grime.
A sloppy,
Unpolished masterpiece of our time.
filthy bass lines
Infecting the entire dance hall.
leaving a greasy residue upon the plaster wall.
Dirty rhythm, dragging through the murky swamp. Executing a delightfully messy, uncoordinated stomp.
Spilling the cheap liquor onto the sticky floor. Kicking the hinges entirely off the club door. The snare snaps like a broken rusty chain. Washing away the cleanliness with the muddy rain.
I wipe the sweat from my brow with a soiled rag, letting the musical timing purposefully lag. This repulsive frequency gets into your pores, erupting loudly from the subterranean floors. The offbeat timing feels incredibly gross.
Keeping the unrefined energy dangerously close.
Staining your outfit with this musical oil.
Planting the seed in the contaminated soil.
Embracing the utterly disgusting ragu.
Fill up that dirty rhythm.
Soaking in the grime.
A sloppy, unpolished masterpiece of our time.
Filthy bass lines infecting the entire dance hall.
Leaving a greasy residue upon the plaster wall.
Dirty rhythm, dragging through the murky swamp. Executing a delightfully messy, uncoordinated stomp.
Keep
wonderfully nice.